Well, that was terrible. It went from lukewarm to a disaster in a blink of an eye, and with performances like that, we are not going to get anywhere near Liverpool. West Ham win 1-0 at the carpet. Let's get into it. Good afternoon, my peoples, and welcome back to the counterattack. Hope you and yours are doing very, very well. West Ham at home today, and Arteta makes two changes to our injury-ravaged lineup. Calafiori comes in for Lewis Skelly, and Mikel Merino will start up top in the place of Raheem Sterling. We were wondering who would get the nod at the striker position, and it is the Spanish man who got both goals against Leicester last time out. Liverpool dropped points against Aston Villa earlier in the week, so 3 points today would have brought us within 5. With all of our main attackers out, we know it's going to be hard going forward, and for the second game in a row, that is true. The first half has been another low-quality affair. We had a few half chances, but nothing too clear-cut. West Ham spent the whole first half sitting deep and trying to hit us on the break through Kudus and Wan-Bissaka. But 2 minutes before the break, disaster hits. West Ham go on one of their breaks down the right-hand side, and Calafiori, as a one-on-one defender, he really hasn't shown anything this year. He does not block the cross, and Jared Bowen has an easy header from about 5 yards in, but Thomas Partey, where were you defending? More lazy defending from number 5. It's 1-0 West Ham. You just knew some nonsense like this was going to happen with our lukewarm first half display. With 30 minutes left in the game, we seem to have finally woken up and raised our intensity, especially in our attack. The crowd is alive again as we start to crowd the West Ham box more and more. Arteta, though, he makes two curious substitutions on about 55 minutes, I think, with Lewis Skelly and Zinchenko coming on for Rice and Calafiori. Neither was having the best of games, and it looked like we were going to see Zinchenko in midfield. Desperate times at the Arsenal. When it rains, it pours, and it is raining cats and dogs on the Arsenal season. And here it is again, guys. Here it is again. Kudus seemingly steals the ball off Lewis Skelly, and he's brought down. The ref initially gives a yellow card, but VAR upgrades it to a red. He's sent off. And looking back at that replay, my people, look at this. Look at this nonsense. Kudus visibly punches Miles Lewis Skelly in the back of the head. That's why he lost balance. How does the VAR not see that? Meanwhile, the commentators are going on and on about how strong Kudus was in the tackle. Oh, he's such a big man. Insane call. We huffed and we puffed in the last 25 minutes, but 1-0 West Ham is how this one ends. We were a man down, but West Ham were the ones that retreated into even more of a defensive posture. Trossard and White had a few half chances, but nothing clear-cut. The Hammers did a decent job of cutting off all of our decent attacking angles. No one stood out for me in this one today, but Hall of Shame performances for Odegaard, Partey, and Calafiori. Odegaard, oh my goodness, this guy, ever since he came back from injury and he had his baby, he's not having a very good year. He's half the player without Saka on the left-hand side. And Partey again, lazy in the defensive work. The West Ham goal, honestly, he could have gotten closer to Bowen. It should not have been just a wide open header from 3 yards out. That leaves us 8 points adrift with 12 games remaining, and it isn't so much the points, but the fact our injuries are concentrated on our forwards that will be the death of this title challenge. And honestly, my people, it's on its last legs. Thank you for sticking with me. Please slap that like button, subscribe. I'll see you next time. Take care.